Hello, today I've come to the Seaside, specifically the town of Worthing. Over there is the Dome Cinema. It opened in 1911 and it's one of the oldest working cinemas in the country. Behind me is Worthing Pier. It opened in 1862, but it was rebuilt in 1935 in a fabulous Art Deco style known as Streamline Moderne. In fact, everywhere you look, there are these little gems of loveliness.
Oh, yeah, it's very fancy. Oh, it's nice. Oh, yes, Jason Donovan, my favourite. Yep, no complaints here. Hey, wait a minute.
Ah yes, there is a structure that perhaps contrasts the sensational seaside scenes of Worthing, and it's this, the Grafton Multi-Storey car park. It is not 1930s Art Deco, nor is it the oldest working car park in the country. It's a hideous yet bloody awesome car park that's a textbook example of 1960s brutalist architecture, and it may not be around for that much longer, so I thought we should come and take a look at this standout structure before it's gone for good. It certainly divides opinions, doesn't it? The Grafton Multi-Storey car park was constructed at a time when large-scale redevelopment was happening across the UK as part of the government's New Town Building Plan, which was put into place after we'd been bombed a bit during the Second Small Disagreement. In any case, this didn't really have much to do with Worthing, as it wasn't a new town, but the New Town Plan was almost certainly the inspiration behind the Grafton car park. These new towns needed to be built quickly and cheaply, and concrete was the go-to building material because it was cheap and easy to shape or mould, and inadvertently it led to the creation of the brutalist style of architecture. At the time, this was viewed as an exciting and futuristic way to construct buildings, and Worthing Town Council wanted some of this exciting architecture to feature in their town. So they built this car park, which, as a standalone structure, I think even today looks great. Maybe don't look around the back, but the front is fine. The trouble is, so determined were the council to have one of these futuristic structures, they sort of forgot about the rest of the town and how it might look when surrounded by Victorian and early 1900s architecture, typical of seaside holiday towns such as Worthing. The result of their efforts, if we're being kind, is a structure that does not suit its surroundings, but aesthetics aside, let's find out what it's like as a car park. The Grafton Multi-Storey car park is handily located on Worthing's seafront and features 440 spaces, split across several levels with additional buildings connected by road bridges. It's a unique design and layout that is sure to delight. Prices start from £1.30 for an hour of parking on a weekday, and it's an automated ANPR system where you park up and pay on your return, much better than the traditional pay and display setup. The spaces are of 1960s design, which means they can be a bit short and narrow for our modern cars, but it works nicely if you don't drive a Twatmobile. Reviews on Google are mostly positive with a score of 3.9 stars, and access to the main street and JD Sports can be made almost directly from the car park. So prices are reasonable, the location is good, most people who use it have no issues. Why then is it not going to be around for much longer? Well, the council don't like it. More so, they don't like having to pay for its constant maintenance. The problem is, a building of this type is usually designed to last for, 50, 60 years, and at 64 years old this year, the car park is pretty much at the end of its life. Worthing Council have tried to get rid of it in the past. In 2007 it was proposed that the car park would be demolished and replaced with shops, restaurants, housing and a car park, exactly what was there already, and these plans, perhaps unsurprisingly, didn't come to anything. Further attempts were made to flog it to a property developer in 2016, but again this amounted to nothing. It seems nobody wanted the car park, leaving the council with no choice but to pay £1.4 million in maintenance and repair works between 2017 and 2020. £14,000 of that would go towards turning the car park into a 3-month-long art installation. I don't know why. Worthing Council have since spent a fortune on refurbishing the nearby Buckingham Road multi-storey car park and are constructing a new car park as part of a multi-million-pound integrated care centre, whatever that is, and as a result, according to the council, the Grafton car park will no longer be needed as there are many suitable alternatives available, so it's fit for demolition as soon as it's possible. Rather than fix one larger car park, they're fixing one smaller car park and building a new one. But oh no, legal disputes and a lack of progress at the construction site means those suitable alternatives are delayed until they're ready. The Grafton Multi-Storey car park will have to remain open, much to the council's disappointment. So should they get rid of it? Probably. I don't know. I kind of like structures like this, more so in this case because it's completely wrong for the town of Worthing, but that makes it unique and interesting, maybe special? Sure, it's just a car park, but look at it. It's a structure from a time when absolutely no shits were given, and the fact that it's the only structure of its type in the country surely deserves some sort of recognition. Thanks for watching.
What you call a car park with a seagull on its railing? Cliff. Oh. Shut up.